Afterwards, the story of two neighbors who become soulmates in the due course of time and later departs from each other forever is a unique piece from Jaishree Misra's work. Maya in Afterwards is a woman protagonist who is suppressed by patriarchal domination and lack the freedom to be their own self in their marital homes. Govind, Maya's husband, gives her all the comforts for living but fails to understand that emotional relationships are based on love, trust, loyalty and interdependence of one another. She is a victim of unhappy married life. His possessive and suspicious nature is seen evidently. Moving on, Rahul Tiwari is an NRI who has come to Trivandrum to learn Mridangam and hires a house next door as Maya's neighbor. Maya becomes friendly with him and is moved by his kind-hearted nature. She feels he is the only way to liberate herself from her suspicious husband. Rahul had returned from London after a breakup with his lover. Eventually, he falls in love with his beautiful neighbor Maya, who was initially his true companion. This in turn helped Maya from her suffering marriage. He lends her a helping hand and both flee from Kerala with Maya's 1-year-old child Anjali. Later, both of them fall in love and make a happy family in London. As fate doesn't really care about our plans, Maya meets with a tragic car accident in the busy streets of London. Rahul couldn't even think of accepting the truth. Soon after losing his beloved Maya, to make situations worse, he loses his lovely kid Anjali to Govind as he is not her biological father. He loved Anjali unconditionally as his true original daughter. The reader goes through a roller coaster of emotions and perspectives in this part of the book. Finally, with a heavy heart, Rahul makes his journey back to Kerala with Maya's ashes to meet her parents who had already performed death rites when Maya was alive because of the reason that she boldly eloped with Rahul. The novel ends as Rahul meets Maya's widowed mother and performs her death rites. The novel is a powerful exploration of how individuals deal with profound loss and how relationships can either break or strengthen a person. This story breaks the stereotypical thinking of the community of how a woman must behave. It encourages women to value love more than what society would think and not to be anyone's puppet. All in all, this was like a beautiful fairy tale. A fantasy of a young girl tied down by social and moral bondages who chose to set herself free in her imagination. This book is a must-read for anyone who appreciates deeply emotional narratives. This profoundly moving story that tugs at the heartstrings and lingers long after the final page. Despite the tears it may bring, the journey is undeniably worth it. There is always, if not exactly, a happily ever after, at least an afterwards to every story.